All right, we are going to be live today. Hello, hello, hello. JoAnn, this is 2Crochetcurious. Ooh, somebody's here. Hi, Kim. Hi, Kathy. Oh, my. Oh, Janice. Hi. Hey, you guys. Hope you're staying warm wherever you're at. Uh, I'm very excited. I finished another whip. Ah, don't forget, if you don't mind, do a thumbs up for me. Oh, it's just been cold here, but I think Wednesday rain starts again, and it always consistently here when it rains. So I think we'll get out of the freezing temperatures by then. But yeah, it's cold overnight. Tank, hey Tank. So I got got some more stuff hung up on my back wall, and my body count. My body count? I don't know. Oh, I see. Okay. So let me guess. I should have made this like just for subscribers, but I didn't. Think. Hi, Mimi. So, I finished this blanket. I'll go back here so you can see it. It's 4 feet by 4 feet. Now, we're gonna have a little after this live is over, the replay will post and comments on the replay. If you want to guess how long you think it's going to take me to sew in all my ends, and then whoever guesses correctly how many minutes it takes me to sew in all my ends, you will win some yarn. So there's a few ends there. Yeah, that's a good idea. Tank, guess in minutes. Anyway, yeah, if you comment on the replay, that's best because the comments won't show up together. So, uh, yeah, take a stab at it and see what happens. So, everybody got power? I know that's one of the issues that pops up when it gets this cold is power goes out places. I don't know if you updated the last up on your iPad if you have, but I'm really just in this thing, adjust the road's not good. Um, yeah, you can make a sentence, but if it just X minutes, whatever the number is, um, that's fine. I'll run a timer while I'm working on it in case I have to put it down, and I'll keep track of how long it takes in case it takes more than one installment. Janice has power. Cool, good. Yeah, I tell you, the we didn't lose power. It got to like in the 20s at night. We didn't get snow though because it's been dry. We just got some frost around the edges, and we've been staying cozy, so it's all good. And my our home team, the Seahawks, is going to the Super Bowl, so that's fun. We have a generator also, but we don't use it very often because fortunately we don't lose power too often. But when we first moved here, oh my gosh, we lose power all the time. We live in an unincorporated area. The town that we live in are associated with is like 2 towns away. So somehow they have unincorporated area by us, where we live. And so when the power goes out, there's this block of houses that would always be the last ones to get service. That was us. But something's changed between then and now because now they're much quicker at getting things fixed. Yeah, we have to use, we don't have natural gas here, so we have to use a gasoline generator. We only turn on the generator if it's an extended period of time that the heat's going to be off. So, yeah. Okay. So, we're going to do this. And after I sew in the ends, I'm going to send this off to its recipient. But the other one I'm working on is this one. And this is going to be challenging because I am making it up. 18 to 20 inches of snow. Wow. Where are you, Kim? I don't remember. Propane generator, propane gas stove. So I'm making this, and I was tired of doing the stitch I was doing. So then I switched to V-stitch, and then it kind of started warping on me. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to work with the warp, and I'm going to put a ruffle on the blanket. And then I'm going to do a straight row and another ruffle and a straight row and another ruffle. So we'll see if I can make that work. This is entirely in my head, never seen it done. So, we'll find out if I can manage to do it or not. So, you guys ready for a little tour of the yarn room such as it stands? All right. So, first of all, I got all my poets up here on a little spool stand. And then these are all my mini skeins that I'm supposed to be making birds out of that I haven't. And then this is my bulky yarn, not bulky, but like sixes, sevens right here. So those are a lot of baskets waiting to happen. And then these are whips. And my creations, and these are the colors that I haven't moved over here yet. I'm gonna do more of the colors, and then I'm gonna put my these are all tees on the top, and I started putting some colors in. So, and then I got all the goodies I put up on the wall. Oops, I don't know. And over here, I got my shipping stuff up in that middle. Hi, Joya. In that middle bin there is all my special yarn that is not that I want to make something out of, but I haven't started projects yet. And then these things, this bin, the red bin, those have, and the gray bin have cotton in them. That's the next thing I got to dash. And all of my um, uh, scrap yarn is in a couple of bags. I have some really cool scrap projects, so that's going to be coming up. um, then I got supplies in the little bins there. Yeah, I'm getting there. I don't know, I might have missed. Now, six people are receiving six people are receiving some pink yarn from me. I mean, I really destashed my pink. I don't think I have any regular pink left at all in the house. So that went out this morning. I drove it over to UPS. So if you requested, let's see, Ellie Leva, yeah, I can't remember everybody. Uh, let me see, Latanya. Um, how come I can't remember? Geez. Anyway, there were six people that expressed an interest in the pink yarn, and I found so much pink yarn, I was able to send about 2 to 2.5 pounds of yarn to each person. So six people got some yarn. And Joya, you are one of them. Kim, I would say, and color um, works the best for me by any but either cotton or acrylic. So, it didn't make a lot of sense to me. But I think part of the problem with different kinds of yarn is it comes in different packages store differently. in this bin right here, or this little basket, is all Lucky yarn from JoAnn. Um, it's bamboo yarn, and there's two colors in there. It's for one single project. It's hard for me to store those style balls in the open things, so much easier to put them in a basket. And same thing with this one. These are all balls, so basically I make a rule and then I break a rule. So there you go, Kim. That's the big answer. Yeah, it is helping me my mental state to be destashing the yarn and getting it under control. That's right, Tammy. I made the rules. I get to break the rules. Hi, Jen. Yeah, so it's pretty exciting. Jen Reeves is with us. Um, yeah, I have so much going on with all these little projects, but I really want to start something different, something new. And one of the things I'm going to give a shot, take a shot at is, um, I kind of sort by fiber just because the expensive yarn is up here. Um, but one of the things I'm going to try is I've got some croy fruit or whatever, striped fruit, whatever these things are. And I'm trying to, and I need to try something new anyway. So that's one thing. So I have heard though that there's a curse of making one sock and then never making the second one. So we'll see. Um, we'll try. So somebody asked about my, what was that weird noise? Somebody asked about my where I got the pattern for that. And so I am going to, hi Kit Kat. Yeah, you guys, if you want, please do a thumbs up for me and leave a comment. I appreciate it. Um, the things we're making Thursday that we used to do a couple years ago. Um, I made that shawl, and if you've been watching my videos, you know I have a hard time with the count thing, with counting my stitches. I kind of like lost the importance of that somewhere along the way, like it wasn't really that important to count your stitches. And so I ended up with a shawl that went like this and was quite a bit longer on the bottom than on the top. And because of that, it was very awkward to wear it as a wrap. And so I wound it around and sewed it together and made a poncho out of it. Bonsoir. Oh, it's like what, 8 o'clock? It's like 10 at night or 11 at night there. Bonsoir. Uh, okay. So, if you're in France, I guess you could be anywhere. Uh, oh, France. Okay. Française. I have a little bit of French from school, and I could make your ears hurt. So we won't go there. Um, anyway, uh, it was, I know the gal, I have all the information. The gal the pattern, etc. And I was thinking, I have some nice yarn I want to make a shawl out of. So maybe we'll do a make-along and recreate that particular shawl. Um, super, it wasn't hard, it wasn't difficult. It took me a little long, but it was also like I was working and I had less time to crochet. So I think I could get it done in a reasonable amount of time. And then, yeah, so I'm thinking of going back to that and doing it again. And it's a 7 row repeat, but all the stitches were not hard to do, so I will get that information together and we'll do a video on it and you can see what that would look like. And if you weren't around when we made it the first time and you want to join in and make it yourself, well, you can do that. I have the ones I'm thinking of. Uh, Let me show you what I got. So I have 5 of these Barocco Comfort, and it's really soft. It's a 4 weight, but I think it would be very drapey if it's hook. So, uh, anyway, that's something to think about. I have plans are starting to form in my head, so I'm actually coming through my fog year, and it's still January. But I actually feel like I'm making a lot of progress. We've done a lot of work on the house already this year, and this morning we moved our old mattress out, put a new mattress in the bed because my back's been killing me, and I'm pretty sure it's the mattress. And so uh, hopefully that corrects itself. And we adjusted things. The bed's been really high, so I've had to like climb. My husband's taller than me, so I've had to like climb to get on the bed on my knees. And that, I've been having problems with my knees nonstop the last several years. So I no longer will have to do that to get into bed. I can just sit on the bed and lay down. And if you ask me, it's a little bit of heaven. So, um, excuse me. I will. I'll put together the stuff on the shawl and figure out how much yarn it takes and see if I have enough. Um, Now this is the baby blanket that I'm working on. So you can see that I have it's V-stitch. Turns out looking like mesh. And so when I finish this row, I am going to go back and I'm going to crochet in the mesh. Like I'll turn this down like so and go to the mesh that's in the next row down. And I'm going to use that row to do my next row of the blanket. And then I don't know, we'll have to see. I'll do maybe 2 rows or maybe just 1 row. I don't know. And then we'll do another row of ruffle, do another row of V-stitch, do another row of ruffle. And what I'm hoping this becomes then is a blanket that ruffles its way down to the bottom. It's for a baby girl. She is a year old now, so she could go with something a little more interesting. You can see this is a fairly wide blanket. This last one I finished, this one is 48 inches square. Didn't do that on purpose either. So just worked out that way. Yeah, the ruffle and my last bed I had get it. I missed, let's see. I fell out and hit the steps one time. Oh my God. My thigh and leg were black and blue. That would be terrible. Uh, so yeah, the ruffle, it's just I don't know, my brain just thinks of stuff and then I try to figure out, can I do that? And that is why I named my channel To Crochet Curious, because I always ask myself these questions. I need to know, can you do that? And so, um, yeah, well, we'll give it a shot. I'll do a few more rows and then I'll show it to you guys and we can talk about it and see if it makes sense or not. Um, yeah, you would fold okay, so here's this, right? So the ruffle would be folded towards me to to make the row before it appear. And then I would crochet across the row before it because this obviously has a lot more stitches than the row below it. So I'm going to use the row below it to go back and start the next like layer of the blanket. And then we'll just make layers. I don't know if I don't know how it's going to work out, if it really will make sense or not until I do it. So I got to do it and then I'll show you guys what the steps in my head created and then we'll see where it goes from there. So uh it's a lot simpler to do on a smaller thing like a dishcloth. But why do that? I just pick the biggest thing I'm making and do it on that. Yeah. You can see it in your mind. Good. That means there's hope. There's hope. All right. What else?